Money is one of the most misunderstood forces in modern life. Nearly everyone spends it, saves it, worries about it, and works for it. Yet very few people truly understand how it works. We are taught how to earn money, but rarely how money itself behaves. We are told to budget, to save, to avoid debt, and to invest. But we're not shown the deeper mechanics that drive wealth creation, inflation, retirement systems, and financial security. Once you truly understand what money is, how it flows, how it grows, and how systems around it operate, your entire perspective shifts. Money stops being emotional and starts becoming strategic. It stops being stressful and starts becoming a tool. Today, we will talk about once you see this, you'll never look at money the same way. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The first thing you must understand is that money is not wealth. Money is simply a medium of exchange and a store of value. Wealth, on the other hand, consists of assets that produce income or appreciate over time. When people say they want more money, what they often really want is more freedom, more security, or more options. But holding cash alone rarely creates those outcomes. Cash sitting idle loses purchasing power over time due to inflation. This is one of the first mental shifts. Money that does not move intelligently tends to shrink in real value. To truly see money differently, you must understand inflation. Inflation reduces purchasing power year after year. Even modest inflation compounds significantly over decades. If inflation averages 3% annually, the cost of living roughly doubles in about 24 years. That means retirement planning must account for rising costs, not today's prices. Many people underestimate how dramatically inflation impacts long-term savings, especially during retirement. Now let's connect this to Social Security. The Social Security Administration administers retirement benefits that are adjusted for inflation through cost of living adjustments, COLAs. However, while those adjustments help, they do not necessarily maintain the same lifestyle you had during your working years. Social Security was established in 1935 under Franklin D. Roosevelt as a supplemental safety net, not a full retirement income replacement system. On average, benefits replace only a portion of pre-retirement earnings. Once you see this clearly, you realize that relying solely on Social Security is risky. Another shift in perspective comes when you understand compounding. Compound growth is often called the eighth wonder of the world because it allows money to grow exponentially over time. When returns generate additional returns, growth accelerates dramatically. Starting early is more powerful than investing large amounts later. A modest investment in your 20s can outperform a much larger investment begun in your 40s. The earlier money is put to work, the less effort it requires later. But compounding works both ways. Debt compounds too. High-interest debt can quietly erode wealth. Credit card balances, for example, often carry double-digit interest rates. If unpaid, the compounding effect can make small purchases extremely expensive over time. Understanding this dual nature of compounding changes how you view borrowing decisions. Once you truly see how money flows, you begin to recognize the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take money out. Many people mistake expensive purchases for wealth indicators. A large house, a luxury car, or high-end lifestyle may look impressive, but if those purchases generate ongoing expenses without income, they reduce financial flexibility. Wealth is built through acquiring income-producing assets such as diversified investments, rental properties, or businesses. The stock market is another area where perspective matters. Many people see it as gambling or high risk, but historically, broad participation in diversified markets has created significant long-term growth. Volatility is normal, but over long periods, markets have trended upward. Once you understand that investing is about long-term participation rather than short-term speculation, fear becomes easier to manage. Now consider longevity. People are living longer than previous generations. Retirement can last 20, 30, or even 35 years. That requires a different financial strategy than one designed for a 10-year retirement. Social Security benefits can begin as early as age 62, but claiming early permanently reduces monthly payments. Delaying benefits increases them. The decision is not simply about age. It involves life expectancy, spousal benefits, tax implications, and other income sources. Seeing this complexity changes how casually many approach retirement timing. Taxes are another element that transforms your perspective. It's not just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Withdrawals from retirement accounts, investment gains, and even Social Security benefits can be taxable depending on overall income levels. Coordinating withdrawals strategically can reduce lifetime tax burdens and extend portfolio longevity. This level of planning often separates those who struggle in retirement from those who feel secure. Another powerful shift happens when you realize that income alone does not create wealth. Many high-income earners live paycheck to paycheck because expenses rise alongside earnings. This phenomenon, often called lifestyle inflation, can prevent wealth accumulation even at high salaries. Conversely, moderate earners who consistently invest and control expenses often build significant net worth over time. Behavior often matters more than income level. Diversification is another key concept. Relying on a single income source, whether a job or a single investment, increases risk. Multiple streams of income provide resilience. These can include dividends, interest, rental income, business profits, or side ventures. The modern financial landscape rewards flexibility and adaptability. Healthcare costs are also a critical part of retirement planning. Medical expenses can rise dramatically later in life. Programs such as Medicare help cover certain healthcare costs after age 65. But they do not cover everything, including many long-term care expenses. Understanding these gaps is essential for building a realistic financial plan. Another transformative realization is that financial independence is not necessarily about extreme wealth. It is about having enough assets generating income to cover your living expenses. When passive income exceeds expenses, work becomes optional rather than mandatory. That shift changes not just finances, but mindset. Market cycles also shape perspective. Recessions, corrections, and expansions are normal parts of economic life. Reacting emotionally to downturns often leads to poor decisions, such as selling at lows. Staying disciplined during volatility allows compounding to continue working. Once you understand that downturns are part of the process, fear loses its grip. Emergency funds represent another mental shift. Liquidity provides stability. Having several months of expenses saved reduces reliance on debt and provides flexibility during unexpected events. This foundation allows long-term investments to remain untouched during short-term disruptions. Estate planning also changes how you view money. Wealth is not only about your lifetime, but also about what happens afterward. Proper planning ensures assets are distributed according to your wishes and can minimize taxes and legal complications for heirs. When you step back and see money as a system, influenced by inflation, taxes, compounding, risk, longevity, and government policy, it becomes clear that financial success is less about luck and more about understanding interconnected principles. Every decision influences another. Claiming Social Security early affects long-term income. Investment allocation affects volatility and growth. Tax planning affects net income. Healthcare planning affects retirement sustainability. Money is not just currency. It is stored time, stored energy, and stored opportunity. When deployed wisely, it creates options. When misunderstood, it creates stress. The difference lies in education and awareness. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.